Oh, what's up, man?
What's happening?
Nice bike you got there.
Copy.
It is time. Let's go get the other half.
The other half.
Yeah, the one
The
that's
better half.
the better half. What's up, everybody? I'm John.
I'm Isaac.
We have our friend Charles here with us today, and today on Cars and Cameras, we are beginning the swap. So, one of our subscribers, Fur, donated to us a 2003 Honda 919. We got it running in a previous episode, and we are going to be swapping it on to our custom-built cross cart that currently has a 1982 CB750 engine in it. I punched a hole in the bottom of the oil pan, and it's pretty down on power anyway, so we figured that we would swap this 110 horsepower engine into our cross cart. But before we start, let's just hear it fire up one more time.
All right. I hope that the richness doesn't
affect it.
well, I mean, why is it that rich?
That is a
Bad
good
coolant
question.
temperature sensor?
That
Is
a
there a
good question.
problem somewhere? It seems a bit on the rich side.
Yeah, I agree, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it
So-
didn't want, the black smoke did not go away the more that we
Yeah.
revved it. So
Yeah. So,
Are we gonna do
Alright.
it anyway, or?
sure, why not?
Cool.
well, I mean, if we can figure out the problem on that bike, we ought to be able to figure out the problem on the cross cart. So
Yeah. So, I mean, it runs and it revs.
So we are going to get right into it and start the swap on our cross cart. This is part of our long-term plan of rebuilding the front suspension, putting larger new wheels and tires on it, and redoing the brake system. But first we're going to start with big power. So Charles is going to work on disassembling, getting the engine out of the 919. Ike is going to work on getting the engine out of the 750 cross cart. So let's do it.
Like that. So, tilt her back a little bit. Just come on around and grab this thing and pick it on out. Oh, hey. You know what? A 212 will fit in there real nice.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
Yeah.
So Ike, the master mechanic over here, managed to get the cross cart engine out before Charles and I could get the 919 engine out. But we're looking at 3 bolts, and this whole thing is ready to get dropped. I gotta say, I can't help but feel a little bit bad stripping this perfectly good motorcycle down. But
I think we all feel bad.
yeah. But you know, sometimes there's a little bit of sacrifice needed for glory.
yeah, what size is that?
14.
14.
So we have 3 locations on each side that the engine is mounted to. The one right here on the top is a through bolt. And it looks like the bottom one here is a through bolt. And it looks like on these outsides it's got 2 bolts on the front, one on each side. So this thing's about free.
Sweet. Then we can mock it up in the cross cart.
There we go. All right.
One down.
I need to put the jack under it
Yes.
before that bottom one gets
Too loose.
yeah. Alright, so I have the 2 nuts here for the bolts. I'll put one in.
You want a block of wood, Ike?
I was thinking that I wanted one because I hate jacking up on just big one.
Okay, now we might have to.
That's it.
Okay, we might have to lean the bike this way to get it to.
Oh, like stand her up?
Mm-hmm. To get it.
But that means someone's gonna have to hold the bike up while we take the engine out.
And that's gonna be tough to do.
That'll be 3 people.
Did you get your shim?
Well,
Oh no, on the other bolt. Or is it still in there? Oh, it is still
in there.
Okay. Well, here's the shim for the bottom one.
Okay. Did you? Oh, the engine's
bolt's out.
Knocked over. Oh, there it is. All right. So all we have is one more. Imagine that bolt getting in the best shape since it used to be a slider.
Mm-hmm. It might be bent.
The slider's gone.
All right.
It looks like a stainless bolt.
Oh gosh, that's quite a shim.
So there's one left?
Yep.
Bolt's loose.
Uh-huh.
So we have the weight of the engine on this bolt right now.
Yeah.
So you want me to try and pull it out?
Yeah.
Alright, ready, Ike?
Yep. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. Yes, my fingers.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Let's try to lower the jack. Oh.
Ready?
Yep. Yeah. Slowly.
Okay. What's going on?
Nothing's happening.
Okay, I think the airbox has to come off.
Yes, we got a gap in between them.
Oh. Yeah, the engine is sitting.
Alright, I'm letting go.
Okay.
It's sitting on the front.
We're sitting on the exhaust studs. Or those.
Oh, yeah, I was afraid those would have to come out.
Oh boy.
Alright. So it looks like we have to take the rear swing arm off of the bike because the brackets holding all the pedal assemblies and the swing arm are holding the engine in place. So that might be good for us because then we can just take the rear swing arm off, set the engine down, take the brackets, or set the whole frame down on the ground and remove those brackets, and we lift the frame off the engine.
Sounds good.
Probably be easier that way. Kind of tempted to lift it up and remove the block and then just set it straight on the ground. Alright. So,
Wonderful design.
is there any way you can kind of lift up on the front end and go over? Oh.
Do you need me to help you catch that engine, dude?
It's kind of teetering on that board. So
I mean, I got the
yeah, it should be
it.
okay, but it can't get there. Now we can get a good look.
We got the engine on its side. What do we got going on here?
I think that was it.
That's it.
I think that was it, boys.
Oh wait, hold on. All right, yep, keep going. Keep going. Okay, watch your fingers. Okay, on the wood. Just watch the oil pan though, it's got a bunch of ears on it.
Yeah. Alright, it's out.
Nice
Finally.
job, guys.
Woo!
Nice job. You alright?
Yeah, no, it's just stressful.
My back. Is this heavier than that one?
Who's gonna find out?
I think it's about the same.
Yeah, and that oil pan's really fragile too.
Good morning. Last night we got the 750 out of the cross cart, and the 919 out of the motorcycle, and man, it did not want to leave. This morning we came in and we scrubbed the frame. Charles cut our old engine mounts off, and we are ready to plop our 919 into its new home. And you know, believe it or not, there's still some white paint underneath all that gunk. It cleaned up pretty good.
Which end do you want?
It don't matter, man.
Because one of us is going to have to get the front, one of us is going to have to get the back.
I got a good grip right back here.
All right. You ready to go?
Yep.
Go.
It's okay.
Oh.
I might have to cut that tab off for the brace, or bend it over.
All right, let's just kind of go that way, and we'll lean the engine a little bit more forward. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're getting into. We got a brace over here that I got.
How in the
this
heck?
one on the bottom.
Airbox?
I think it's the airbox.
All right, let's just get her back out. Watch out for the computers and stuff. Right here is fine.
All right.
Did you get a good look? And like, yes, that's
I mean, that was what it was hitting, but I'm not.
I say we take the airbox off, and then maybe we can put it back in.
Okay.
Afterwards. What?
Yeah.
I say airbox.
The lid.
Maybe the injectors and everything.
Keep it simple, stupid, right?
Yeah.
One thing at a time.
Meanwhile,
I gotta go. Well, no, I was just in a bad spot.
don't overdo it. How's she going?
All right.
Oh.
Watch your hand. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
trying to stop this
Oh yeah.
and this, but you know what? Can we just kick the bottom
back?
all the way in?
Yeah. Ugh, I'm stuck. Ugh.
Don't hurt it.
Nope.
It's gotta. This end's gotta come.
Oh, shoot.
Air.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're clear.
It looks like we're gonna have to cut those.
Yeah. It's crooked, but it's in there. Oh.
I mean, it's all right. But we need to get the bottom towards the front some more,
And then scoot it back.
and then we need to tilt her up.
I'm wondering if
We might have to remove
I
this
think
bar
this bar
right
has
here.
to go.
Yeah, it looks like a goner to me, boys.
Well, I mean, it could be moved up to here to go across.
The only thing is that was a.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
It was right at a point.
yeah. All right, who wants to break the news?
I'll do it. It's all right. So the 919 engine doesn't quite fit in there like the 750. The engine dimensions, like height and width, are a little bit smaller on that engine compared to the 750. So we thought green light, but our problem is the output shaft sprocket is in a different location on the 919 compared to the 750. The 750 output sprocket is closer to the center line of the engine, whereas the 919 is way out to the side. So we're gonna have to offset the engine quite a bit to get the chain to line up, and we're just kind of wondering, is it worth it? Is it worth it?
You can see off to the left there.
Square peg and round hole. Dang it, Bobby. From here, to get it to fit, we have to raise the engine up a good ways and move it over just a little bit to get the sprocket alignment, like what I was talking about. And unfortunately, we're going to have to remove a bar to make the airbox clear. Other than that, we're just going to go from there after that, because I don't want to jinx anything.
So we're making a last-ditch effort to make this 919 fit, to position it in the chassis, but it's really not looking good. From here, it looks like we're going to need to find a 1981 to 1982 CB900. It'll be virtually identical to the 750 that came out of it. The good thing is that our motor mounts that we just cut out and our exhaust and everything else will probably bolt right in. But this sprocket situation is just not good. We're looking at either hanging the engine out one side of the chassis, which is going to throw off the balance, or we're looking at chopping off the entire rear suspension and starting over from that. At which point, if we're chopping off the rear suspension and we're chopping off the front suspension, all we're keeping is the cage, and Ike doesn't even fit in the cage. So we'd be better off just building a new cross kart, which we might be doing one day with a Honda 919. It's not going to happen. We're yanking the engine. Ready?
You sound a little disappointed there, bud.
I am a little bit disappointed, bud.
Oh, sorry, I keep bumping heads.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, what do we do? It's all right. You keep going. Just gotta tilt.
Oh gosh.
I guess I'm gonna go first. Okay. Oh, keep going. Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, we're good. I was just my fingers
yeah.
in that area. I was stressing.
All right, guys. So unfortunately, we are done here. The 919 and the cross kart is just not going to work. So I think we're going to be saving the 919 for cross kart number 2.
2.0.
Yeah.
So the idea was to get this in the cross kart, but like you said, it didn't work. It's because the rear center section for the rear end is so narrow that there's no way we can get it to fit with the 919 without pushing the engine way over. And the only way we can push it way over is to cut a lot of the frame to get the engine over. So it's going to look lopsided.
It might drive lopsided.
And the engine's going to be higher, which means a higher center of gravity.
Yep.
So we just decided, what the heck, why not build a cross kart 2.0? So what do y'all think of that? Leave a comment.
We also have that 670cc two-stroke Bombardier.
Bombardier.
Definitely not Bombardier.
Bombardier.
Snowmobile engine that also happens to make 110 horsepower. So we might measure and see if it might fit in here.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, we're also going to keep our eyes open for an 8182 CB900 because it should be identical
900C.
900C.
CB900C.
Okay.
So it's the same engine family as the 750, so we'll get the 900cc's and everything will bolt up right in there. I don't know if it's a little bit taller or whatever, but it should fit in there better than the 919.
That's
so
right.
Without any real big,
Problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, how do you feel about another 750 if we can't find anything?
That sounds good to me. I mean, I just love this machine, so I'd be happy with anything.
Yes. So, and we got this one out. The reason why we don't want to use this 750 in this cross kart anymore is because it's starting to smoke, and we think it's down on power, and John busted the oil pan.
Thanks, man. We actually also have plans for it.
Yes, we got new plans for this engine. Kind of rat roddy.
Yeah, dude. Exactly.
Yeah, so a little bit of a smoker. It's all right.
Our friend Charles, who helped us out on this episode, already had to head out, but big shout out to Charles for coming out and helping us pluck the engine on the 919. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to see future updates for what we actually do with this Honda 919, what we do with our old 750, and what we stick in the cross kart. It's going to be nice to have a good running street bike engine on the shelf for a future project whenever it's time to get going on that. So if you want to help support us on our future projects, if you like and are enjoying our episodes and you want to help support us further, go to our website, cars-cameras.com, and pick up some of our merchandise. It's all good quality stuff. Check us out on Facebook in between videos at Cars and Cameras Reviews, and Instagram at John_Cars and and Ike
At Isaac, it'll be fine.
That's right. Thanks again for watching, guys. Yeah, pretty disappointed, gotta say. Feeling better than I did earlier, though. It is what it is. We're planning on doing it right and not, having a lopsided engine.
Yeah, that would bother me.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. What are you doing?
I'm getting in.
We're gonna make it one Ike power.
Yeah.
Or Isaac power.
Oh man, it's a two-seater now.
It's It's gonna be full Flintstone right now.
See, I mean, I'm in here.
You are
You
in
did
there.
say you were gonna be in
Vroom,
there.
vroom.